Student, can you listen me?
Yes, sir.
So, as I told you in the previous class, today we have to start from mutational disease. So, you have to say that do you have the basic idea of DNA or not? I think little bit you know about this DNA. I will not discuss the DNA more detail. So, okay. So this time normal in DNA there is A, T, C, G. This one is there. So this mutational disease, any change in the DNA sequence. And previously we have discussed the disease which were due to the chromosome number. That were due to chromosome number. Here we are going to discuss a disease which is due to change at gene level. Change at gene level. That is called as mutational disease. Change at gene level. In different chromosome, here it gets changed and it results into the disease. So let us make this mutational disease. Mutational. Sometimes it is also called as Mendelian disorder. Of course, all are genetical. First, let us make its category. So it is of, again, two types. Due to autosome, in the previous class, we have discussed autosome, or due to change in sex chromosome. Again, in autosome, there are two categories. Yes, it depends upon the disease. Sometimes it can be fatal, sometimes no. That I will come. For example, you might have heard the name of color blindness. That we will discuss. Color blind people who cannot differentiate between red and green, but they can lead the normal life. No other problem. But sometimes it may be fatal. It all depends upon the where it get affected. It is variable.
Okay, sir.
After completion, you can say that which one is the fatal, that is which can take the life, which cannot be fatal, but some certain type of problem is there. Then autosomal, again, two categories. First, you note the category, then we will discuss one by one. We have to clarify it. Autosomal dominant and recessive. There are so many diseases, but we have to do certain only. You must know near about 6,000 types of genetic diseases have been discovered so far. So only selected we have to do, which are being asked. Again, the sex chromosomal, it is dominant and recessive. In the previous class also, I told you the previous year questions are available on the net. It is not essential to go outside and buy it. Now everything is on the online nowadays. So when I complete one part, I will tell you who the students who are in continuous. You will find the question and you will find the more question frequently asked from these parts. And sex chromosome, recessive, for example, just you told me whether it is dangerous or not. The first time writing color blindness. Hemophilia, we will discuss. These two are very, very important. Other are also there, but that is not so much important for you people, but I am writing. Optical dystrophy. Myotonic mitral stenosis. You have not to go too much detail on the interest, you can know it, but these two are important. There are so many more diseases. As I told you, 6,000 types of genetic disease is there. It is again not so important, but I am giving one example. Phosphatemia. I will mark which are the most important here. This you will get in the 12th class also. These three are very, very important. Rest are cystic fibrosis, alkaptonuria, many more. So first you complete the list. When you complete the list, tell me, then I will start how the question will be raised. When you complete, you have to tell, either give the message, sir, we have noted it down, but we have to note in this format so that you can make the observation. Suppose I am asking you just a list, which of the following age, type of question from the list, see. Which of the following is not autosomal recessive disease? See here, from the list, how can we ask which of the following is not? So mark it. When you are going through the objective, just through the pencil you should mark what they are asking. With that, not it, sometimes it may ask incorrect. And a student start searching correct. So you first underline what they are asking. Is not autosomal recessive disease. Then what will be happen? Suppose I am asking 3 from here, 1 from here, or from here. That will be the answer. So from this category, we can raise so many questions from the category. Now, as such, come from the disease. I think you all have noted.
Yes, sir.
So just you keep informing so that now I am first coming on this. It's important that is sex chromosomal recessive. Now come on the first sex chromosomal recessive in color blindness or hemophilia. What is the general characteristics of this? Of in color blindness, a person can't differentiate between red and green. I think this I have already written in red and green. When you are going for the driving license, first it is tested that can you have able to differentiate between red or green or not. So let us see how it get transmitted. This is X-linked recessive disease, and it is due on the X chromosome. Its problem is due to on X chromosome, not Y. There are 2 sex chromosomes, X or Y. So both color blindness as well as hemophilia, it is due to X chromosome. You should know that X chromosome is not only responsible for femaleness. Generally, from the sex, people know that it is for the femaleness, not at all. But certain character for femaleness, but it consists of a number of characters of autosomal functions. Remember it. Inside you write down. So what happens? How its transmission takes place. First you write the point, then I will explain. Number 1. Such diseases passes from father to daughter only. I will explain how. First, I am writing the statement. If a person male is suffering from color blindness or hemophilia, he can transfer this problem to the daughter only, not to the son. Because, you know, for the formation of female sex, they receive one X chromosome through the sperm, another from the egg. So here the sperm is important. Now number 2, from mother it can pass equally into daughter or son. Hence, it means what? The male get affected from such type of diseases from mother only. I will explain from the table. First, it is the statement. Suppose it is asked which of the following statement is correct or false, correct or incorrect. First, I have written the statement. Then I will explain you how it happens. So it is after completion, just you tell me, just I have noted it.
Yes, sir. Noted.
Done. I think you might have heard the name of color blindness.
Yes, sir.
So in your society or from your friends, if you want to test, you keep it different types of color and ask them to give the green pen or red pen. They are giving correctly, then it's okay. Otherwise, it is affected. So it means to see the red or green from the eye. The gene is located on X chromosome. That we will explain more when we will study detail about the rods and cones of the eye. That we will study in the nervous system, then we can discuss how this red and green responsible from the X. That is separate thing. Here we are discussing genetical level. Now see, come on the statement. Suppose for this one, the male could be either normal. If the male is normal, means what? Here is a X and Y. One point you have to note down, male is more sufferer. One point we are missing. Male is more sufferer. From such type of diseases. And why? That I am coming on the point is not this one, male is more sufferer. And this is the normal male. And how the male will suffer? Sufferer male. Suppose here X and Y, and this I am showing that this red shows in defective X chromosome. If I am writing this one, it means defective X chromosome. So whenever I am giving this sign, means you must know it is defective. So what happens? Why male is more sufferer? Because Y chromosome is only responsible for maleness. That we will study again in more detail later on. The Y chromosome is only responsible for maleness, nothing more than this, only for maleness. So you might have seen in female, it never enters. But in the male, you know, there is one X chromosome is there. In the male, what happens? You know, 44 autosome, one X and Y. So you should think what is the need of this X chromosome in the male. But in female, 44 XX is here. So for femaleness, Y is not there. But in male, there is one X chromosome. Because I told you, it consists of number of autosomal function. So for number one, for the red and green vision, this one X is there. Now see the female. Why male is more sufferer? Female could be of three types. If the female is normal, I am writing this sign. Then one very thing, female is carrier. Carrier means what? One X is defective. Another is normal. Carrier means one X is defective. And one is normal. So why it happens? In 11th class, you might have studied the enzyme. Why female is carrier, I am telling you. You all have studied enzymes perhaps in the chapter number 9 as a biocatalyst. Suppose A compound is converting into B. Or here enzyme 1 is required. Any enzyme. So what happens here? If here in the carrier female, one X is defective, not able to produce enzyme, but this X is producing that enzyme. So female will not suffer, but she is carrying the gene. That's why called as carrier. And what happens in the male? If this X gets defective, the Y cannot produce this enzyme. Y do not have that gene. So male is more sufferer. Male is more sufferer. And female can suffer only when both X chromosome get defective. So it means it is quite clear from the statement that female to be a sufferer. Again, I am asking you, see here, again I repeat, then I will make objective. For, just a minute. Understood, okay. Then let us go ahead. If you have understood this statement, then I'm coming on this. So the for female sufferer, which of the following statement is correct? Male, the father must be sufferer. Male, that is father must be sufferer. And her mother should be at least carrier. Only in the carrier or sufferer, then only female can suffer. So which of the following statement is true? We can make many objectives. Clear? So for female to be sufferer, male father must be sufferer, female at least must be carrier. Is it clear? Should I make the more question from here? If any student have a doubt in it, you raise the question. Now solve one question from here. You have noted it. A colorblind or hemophilic, answer will be the same. I will explain in hemophilia, hemophilic male, because both are X-linked recessive. Get married with female. Who is carrier for the same diseases. Then with disease, then you have given the option, first you calculate. Then I am giving the option, find out the frequency of disease in progeny. Then we will make objective. Take 2 minutes, try to solve. I'm giving you just 2 minutes to try. I am also writing here, but I am stopping share. Later I will open it. I think you are trying. I'm also making, but you can't see right now. Just 1 minute. Now you can see and compare your result. This is the question, a color blind of homophilic male. This one, get married with a female who is carrier. This is the carrier. Here I made the question. The male will produce 2 types of sperm with this one, this one. So here, this is what will be this? This is the sufferer female. This is the carrier female. This is the sufferer male. It is the normal male. So the frequency will be sufferer female 25%, carrier female 25%, sufferer male 25%, or normal male 25%. Now this is the answer. But directly in the question, what will be given? This question will be given, then you may be given which of the following statement is incorrect. Which of the following statement is incorrect? So what are the incorrect? Either in this percentage or what is absent here? Normal female is absent. So just only you will be given 1 minute to solve. If you have a concept, you can calculate in the mind after doing the practice and you can take it. So from this, how many questions can be raised? Which of the following is correct or incorrect? Sufferer female 25%, you may be given 50%. You may be given carrier female 25%, you may be given 50%. So there could be change in the percentage. Change in percentage or anything absent. So this type of questions are very common in the exams. So this type of trend is possible for both color blindness as well as hemophilia. I'm explaining hemophilia, what happens in it. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So if you have any problem, you tell me, I will explain more. Because you know, for this type of question, some other basic things are required. So if whenever you feel difficulty, you will tell me, I will start from the base. Anyway, now come on the hemophilic. What happened in this? The trend, passing of trend is the same. Only we have to study what happens in this hemophilia. It is also called as bleeder's disease. Or royal disease. Why it is so called, I am telling you. Some of you might have studied the circulatory system in the human physiology or not. Have you done it or not? If you have done the circulatory system, this is the problem of clotting of blood. This is in the 11th class syllabus. Clotting of blood. Little bit you will find in human physiology in circulatory system. So you have to link from both. What happens here, you will be given short description. First I am explaining how the clotting takes place in the short, then I explain on genetical basis. Actually what happened when any cut is there, if any cut is there, because I'm not discussing physiology, so this time we will not discuss whole sequence. Then if cut is there, then for clotting, it needs 13-step reaction. Think it is 13 steps reaction that you may study in the circulatory system. If you will discuss later on, we will come on that. So actually what happened when any wound is there, then it is the blood is liquid fat. And here is a protein called fibrinogen. So fibrinogen is a blood protein. So when it gets exposed, then the reaction starts, and after 13 steps of reaction, that I'm not discussing because we will have to discuss genetics. After 13 steps, it forms fibrin. Fibrin, it is a net-like protein. It is a liquid part, liquid type, and it is a fibrous like this. It is a net-like structure. So in net-like structure, what happened? Different blood cells get trapped in it and blood get coagulate. So for these steps, you know, very different chemicals are required, and that is called as one of the factor for this factor 8, you should note, factor 8, as well as factor 9. These factor 8 or factor 9, both are produced on X chromosome. So think, for clotting of blood, our X chromosome is required. That we should think why there is one X chromosome in the male. So there are many functions for color vision, for clotting of the blood, and many more. So what happens in hemophilia? There hemophilia is two types here, A and B. So A is due to lack of your factor 8, and it is due to lack of factor 9 that you will study later, called as Christmas factor, that it will be discussed here. So this is a disease. Why it is called Britter's disease? Because if a person is suffering from hemophilia, if he or she receives the wound, the blood continues to flow and they may die. Then why it is called royal disease? Because first of all, it was discovered in the England's Queen Victoria family, which is called as royal family. His grandson receives an wound in America, and ultimately he died of profuse bleeding. From that time, it is called as royal disease. So previously, there was no way to correct it, but now a credit goes to the biotechnology that these factors are available. You cannot, by giving medicine, you cannot correct this disease, Only thing is that person will have to carry the factor 8 with him or factor 9 with him. If a person knows I am suffering from hemophilia, he has to carry this factor, because after receiving wound, immediately it should be injected. So the credit goes to biotechnology for producing. And how it is produced, that is a matter of separate discussion. So right now we have discussed X-linked recessive disease, two diseases that are color blindness and hemophilia. So you raised one question, it do not affect the normal, except vision, there is no problem, no threat, but it is a dreaded disease. So it depends upon which type of disease is there, what is the effect. It does not depend that it is chromosomal or mutational. Some of the mutational is very dangerous. For example, I am telling you one of the mutational, which do not affect. You might have seen any person in which everything is white from head, there is skin, everything. That mutational disease is called as albinism. It is not in albinism. In albina means, in the Latin, albina means white. So in society, you might have seen some person is completely white, not patch. Even hair is white, eyebrow is white, or his skin is white. The disease is albinism, and it is due to complete lack of
Melanin.
skin pigment. Very good, melanin. So I mean to say, it is not life-threatening. However, they are very sensitive to the light. I'm giving your answer whether it is dangerous or not. So in that context, I am explaining it. It depends upon the disease. It is not life-threatening, but certain are life-threatening, in which I told this one. Then I will discuss in the next class thalassemia, that is autosomal recessive. So today at least we should discuss, this is from the sex chromosome. Today at least we should discuss what do you mean by autosomal dominant and recessive. Meaning of this should be clear. In the first class, I told you that surely one question asked from the human disease, genetic disease. And in your 11th class, every year, 1 or 2 questions are asked from photosynthesis and respiration. Not all chapter. From every year, if you check the KVPY question, these 2 chapters are equally important that you will take care of later on. After completion of this part, if you have studied it, then it's okay. Otherwise, you have to discuss from the different angle. So it is only possible that when you will be regularly we will do the class, regularly we will take the test also. Test is also very important, not only doing this. The chapter you have covered, we must go through the question. That is also equally important. I will advise to load, if you are really interested, you take the question from the net. No need to go the market to buy the book. Everything is available. Take in the PDF form, or if you have a printer, print out at the home. No need to go. If you don't have a site, you can take from the book. Now let us say, what do you mean by autosomal? Then we will explain this one. Up autosomal recessive and dominant. What does it mean? Suppose in autosome, it is of course autosome. There are, there are 2 chromosomes that is called as homologous chromosome. I think you know it. One of them come from the male side, another from the female side. Like this, 2 fingers. They both separate during the meiosis and both come during the zygote formation. These are called as homologous chromosome. Homologous chromosome. So we are just discussing recessive and dominant. Suppose you are taking suppose A has to be converted into B. Again, see, suppose in our cell, A compound is to be converted into B, and here enzyme 1 is required, right? And suppose one of this chromosome is defective. This means it is defective. Not able to produce an enzyme. No enzyme. No this enzyme. But this is okay. Another homologous part is okay. It will produce that enzyme. Then A will be converted into B. Then what will be happening? The TGs get covered. The person will not suffer. Person will only suffer when both chromosomes will be get defective. This is the reason. This is the cause. This is the autosomal recessive. But what do you mean by autosomal dominant? Suppose in a glass, you are taking a glass of water, or you are adding a red color. What will be happen ultimately? Whole glass will become red. So in autosomal dominant, what happens? The defective gene produces a certain substance or enzyme, certain substance, which spreads like this. Another will cannot save. That is called autosomal dominant. I'm giving one of the example that some of you might have seen a movie. Progeria is a disease. You might have seen, I heard about the disease by Amitabh Bachchan, in which a child become old, looks like a very old in the very early stage, 13 or 14 years. Fast aging, it is called progeria. And on this very disease, the movie is part. So it is latter, it is due to defect on the chromosome number 13. It is also autosomal dominant because the chromosome produces certain substances in which fast aging takes place. Immediately it becomes old. So today we have discussed, it will be for the next class, what do you mean by autosomal dominant and what is the meaning of autosomal recessive. Then we will discuss this one list, what we have discussed, and I have given you sickle cell anemia, thalassemia, phenylketonuria, alkaptonuria. 3 are more important for us. Even you can ask more question if you know about certain disease for extra information. I am going according to the syllabus. Any question from your side, students? If you have any question, you can send the